I want to show you guys the only Viper Molly lineups that you'll ever need on this map. You want to make your way over to the start of the shallow line in the middle, and then if we look at the left side of this plate and we shoot the molly, it'll hit perfectly through, and it'll hit both the normal plant lineups. Both the normal plants, sorry. If you plant belt, you can go into this corner. I just want to aim to the left of this wall and right above belt. Now you just want to shoot it and it'll hit perfectly in the nest. Line yourself up with this line in the wall. And then if we look at this area, it looks like a triangle. If you just aim high enough, it won't hit the light, and it'll just hit perfectly down here. Line yourself up in this door frame. If you then count from the top of nest, if you count 1, 2 squares, and you just line yourself up in the very left side of the square, and then shoot, then you'll shoot your molly both for default plant and for this plant. We can do the same for rafters. If you line yourself up in the very end right here, you can see this line. I just want to run and shoot your molly into this pretty much anywhere, and it will cover both plants as well. The attacker side lineup for B default is pretty simple. If we make our way over to main, we can line ourselves up like this. Basically this tiny gray line in between these. Doesn't have to be that perfect. And then we just want to aim at the like black and yellow lines on this box in the very left of it. If we shoot it, then it will cover default, and that's pretty much the only lineup that you really need. If you go on a look though, there's also a very nice lineup for over here, as well as a lineup for your orb. So basically the first lineup is just for the molly. You want to aim your wall icon on the top of that this gray thing on the floating container. I just kind of want to shoot it. This will also give you enough time to sneak up through kitchen into nest. As soon as this molly runs out, then you'll be right here and you're able to shoot the spike. If you still have your orb as well, I do also have a lineup for that. So basically the same thing, wall icon. This time you want to aim it right here at the bottom right of that end. And you just kind of like want to throw. After that, you use your molly lineup. As soon as you get over here, you can stop, disable this, and then the molly will have just disappeared. For defender site, there's actually quite a few. Number 1, you just want to back up against this wall, and then if you see this text right here, you kind of like want to aim to the right of it, and this will cover all of default. You can of course also just use this lineup that I showed for attacker. That will also hit default. If you're an A player, you can make your way over to this corner, and you can see these 2 stars. They're really bright, and they're like the only ones around here. If you just aim in the middle of them, and then shoot, and this will also hit default. If you make your way over here, if you see this, you can just go into this wall, right to the very right side of this logo. There are these 2 X's. I just want to take the right one, aim like the top of it, the top of where the X is, and this will also hit all of default. Now to shoot it from snowman, it is pretty easy. You can wing it most of the time, but if you do, see I whiffed right here. If you do want to get it really perfect, you just go into this corner and just aim at head height in between nest and whatever this thing's called. Aim it at head height. That was not actually head height, but it still hit. If you just aim it at head height like that, it'll hit pretty much everything right here.